is the most excellent self instructional material, prepared very well. So I have just followed the IGNO materials, so this is not nothing more than that, huh? But I have quoted the things by just jotting down the points from the whole chapter, so it may be help for you, so use this one. तो आमे ए सबु एबे आई विल शेयर माय स्क्रीन, वी विल हैव ए क्विज नाउ। काली जेमते हमें मेंटीमीटर करथिले बुझि परलो
आज्ञा
यस मैम
आज सेमती तुमे गूगल जाई की जस्ट टाइप joinmyquiz.com एठी जो लेखा है नी की joinmyquiz.com सेठी की गला परे से गोटे कोड मागिबो, कोड इज 105248 एति की करि सार तापरे आमे गोटे क्विज करिबा। आमे जहा काली पढी थिले एवं माने दिस इज जस्ट ओनली द रिकैप्चुलेशन ऑफ yesterday's class, nothing else, no mark will be given to you, don't worry your name, you just have just this is the only recapitulation।
मैडम कोड टा टिके आउ थरी कहली
कोड हैला 105248।
यस मैम
go google, type there joinmyquiz.com, after that the google will the platform will ask you for the code, you give the code 105248, please don't fake your details, give your actual name, no worries for your marks, this is only for interaction in between the class, this mark not will be added to your profile। Wow, very good, excellent। Only 13 14 15 students have joined till now, 16 17 18, those will not join, when the game will start you will feel bad कि why I have not joined।
आउचे कहिबे
कोड हैला जीव joinmyquiz.com, इठी ऊपर लेखा हेची देखो, इठी जोठी मोर कर्सर ता अछि सेठी जो कोड मागिबो, कोड हैला 105248। wow, very good, 26 out of 60 students, 26 till now joined, 27 28।
मैम कोड
कोड होची 105248। उषा, विष्णुप्रिया, अनुपमा,
मैडम गूगल रे जाई के जॉइन करिया पे पड़ियो
ना गूगल को जीवो, सेठी लेखिबो joinmyquiz.com हैला।
ओके हां हां
सेठी लेखिला परे तमे तापरे क्लिक करले गोटे कोड मागिबो, कोड ता होची 105248।
ये
पिला माने आरंभ करिबी। Shall I start the quiz?
यस मैम
Okay, thank you। Now I am going to start the quiz, you just look at your mobile, don't don't be disturb yourself, just look at your mobile, huh? Your quiz starts now। there are only 10 questions। very good, excellent experience। Very good. Wow. ରଶ୍ମି ରଶ୍ମି କିଏ ଆଗରେ ଅଛନ୍ତି ଅନ୍ୟମାନେ ବି ବହୁତ ଶୀଘ୍ର ଶୀଘ୍ର ଉତ୍ତର ଲେଖିବାକୁ ଚେଷ୍ଟା କର।
ମ୍ୟାମ୍ ଟିକେ କୋଡ୍ ଟା ଟିକେ ଦିଅନ୍ତୁ ତ।
Good evening, ma'am.
ଓକେ, ପିଲାମାନେ ସମସ୍ତେ ପ୍ରାୟ 10ଟା କ୍ୱେଶ୍ଚିନ୍ ଆଟେଣ୍ଡ କରିସାରିଲଣି।
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you. Now here I am going to stop the quiz.
Good evening, ma'am. ମ୍ୟାମ୍ ଟିକେ କୋଡ୍ ଟା ଟିକେ କହିଲେ।
ଆଉ ହେଇପାରିବନି ତ
ଓକେ
ଏବେ
ମ୍ୟାମ୍
ବନ୍ଦ
ଠିକ୍
କର।
ଅଛି।
ଓକେ, ଥ୍ୟାଙ୍କ ୟୁ ଭେରି ମଚ୍। ତ ଫାର୍ଷ୍ଟ ହେଲା ଟିକିମଣି ମୋହନ, ସେକେଣ୍ଡ ହେଲା ସ୍ମିତା, ଥାର୍ଡ ହେଲା ଲକ୍ଷ୍ମୀ ପ୍ରିୟା। ଆଚ୍ଛା, ତ କାଲି ଆମେ ଯୋଉ ଯେତିକି ଡିସ୍କସନ କରିଥିଲେ ଆମେ ତାରି ଉପରେ ଆଜି ଡିସ୍କସନ କଲେ। ତ ଦେଖ, through this quiz we will know the responses given by the individual students, and we will got the result immediately after just I am just ended the quiz. You all are able to show your scores, and all the even we have the first, second and third, and jette jana pilla deythile even their rank also given here. So this is an interesting thing. So here we can see the review of question. Which stream is typically associated with the subjects like physics, chemistry and biology? ମୁଁ ଭାବୁଛି ତୁମେ ମାନେ ପ୍ରାୟ ସବୁ ଠିକ କରିଥିବ, ବହୁତ ଇଜି କ୍ୱେଶ୍ଚିନ୍ ଦେଇଥିଲି। ତ ଏବେ ଆମେ ଡିସ୍କସନ୍ କରିବା। ତ ମୁଁ ଭାବୁଛି ତୁମମାନଙ୍କ ଭିତରୁ ପ୍ରାୟ ଯେତେ ଜଣ ଆଟେମ୍ପ୍ଟ କଲ କୁଇଜ୍ ତୁମେ ମାନେ ଏନ୍ଜୟ କରିଥିବ, ହଁ ନା ନାଇଁ?
Yes,
ଆଜ୍ଞା
ma'am.
ମ୍ୟାଡ଼ାମ।
ସେ enjoy
Yes,
କରି
ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
ଆଚ୍ଛା,
Yes,
ତ
yes,
ଏବେ
ma'am.
ଆଜିର କ୍ଲାସଟା ଆମେ ଏବେ ଷ୍ଟାର୍ଟ କରିବା ହେଲା। This is the quiz which I given to you. This is only the recapitulation. ସେଥିରୁ ମୁଁ ପରେ ତାକୁ ଦେଖିବି କିଏ କେତେ ବୁଝିଛି ନ ବୁଝିଛି, ମୁଁ ତାକୁ ପରେ ଆନାଲିସିସ୍ କରିକି ତମକୁ କହିବି। ତା ଭିତରେ ଆମେ ଆଜିର କ୍ଲାସ୍ ପାଇଁ ଡିସ୍କସନ୍ ଷ୍ଟାର୍ଟ କରିବା ହେଲା। ପିଲାମାନେ ଗୋଟେ So today, yesterday we have discussed the portion BES-125 Understanding Knowledge and Discipline, in which we have discussed Unit 1, 2 and 3. Now today we will discuss about subjects in curriculum, school curriculum. In this we will discuss about Unit 4, 5 and 6. Huh? The in unit, before having the detailed idea about this unit, we have to first know about what is curriculum. As you all are already completed your DLED course and some of you are now practicing as a teacher, so you must have the idea about what is curriculum. Curriculum is nothing, it comes from a Latin word that is race, which meaning is race course, any path or course of study which is to be undertaken by an educational institutions to be covered in a specific time frame is called as curriculum. It is a set of educational materials and experiences in a school. What should be given to the what knowledge, what experiences, what skills and competencies should be given to the students, that is the set of some set and organization of some skills knowledge are called curriculum. Curriculum are mostly structurally planned, and when we are talking about the syllabus, syllabus is a part of the curriculum. Curriculum is the whole part. ଯେମିତି କି ପିଲା କ'ଣ ଖେଳୁଛି, in class and out class, କ୍ଲାସ୍ ଭିତରେ ଶ୍ରେଣୀଗୃହ ଭିତରେ ଶ୍ରେଣୀଗୃହ ବାହାରେ, ସିଏ ଗୋଟେ ପାଠ ମାନେ ପୁରା ତାର ସମ୍ କୋର୍ସଟାରେ ତାର କ'ଣ କମ୍ପିଟେନ୍ସି ସ୍କିଲ୍ ରହିବା ଦରକାର, ସେଗୁଡ଼ିକ ଯେତେବେଳେ ଆମେ ସିଷ୍ଟମେଟିକାଲି ଅର୍ଗାନାଇଜ୍ କରୁଛେ, ଦ୍ୟାଟ୍ ଇଜ୍ କଲ୍ଡ ଆଜ୍ କରିକୁଲମ୍। Then syllabus is a more specific in knowledge. Curriculum is a general term. Curriculum କହୁଛି ଯେ କ୍ଲାସ୍ ପଞ୍ଚମ ପର୍ଯ୍ୟନ୍ତ ପିଲାମାନେ ଇଭିଏସ୍ ପଢ଼ିବେ ହେଲା। ଇଭିଏସ୍ ମାନେ ସେଥିରେ ଜୋଗ୍ରାଫି, ଇକୋନୋମିକ୍ସ ହେଲା କି ପଲିଟିକାଲ ସାଇନ୍ସ ହେଲା, ହିଷ୍ଟ୍ରି ମିଶିକି ରହିବ। କିନ୍ତୁ ଯେତେବେଳେ ସେମାନେ ଉପର କ୍ଲାସକୁ ଯାଉଛନ୍ତି ତ ସେତେବେଳେ ତାର ପୁଣି ଡିଫରେଣ୍ଟ ର ହେଇଯାଉଛି। ତ କରିକୁଲମ୍ ଆଜି ଜେନେରାଲ ଡିସାଇଡ୍ କରୁଛି ଯେ କ'ଣ ପଢ଼ାଯିବ, କିନ୍ତୁ ଯେତେବେଳେ ସିଲାବସ୍ ଯାଉଛି, ଯେତେବେଳେ ଆମେ ମ୍ୟାଥ କହୁଛେ ଯେ ପିଲାମାନଙ୍କୁ ମ୍ୟାଥମେଟିକ୍ସ ପଢ଼ାଯିବ, ଏଇ କ୍ଲାସର ପିଲାମାନଙ୍କୁ ମ୍ୟାଥମେଟିକ୍ସ ପଢ଼ାଯିବ, ଦିସ୍ ଇଜ୍ ଜେନେରାଲି ଯେ କୋର୍ସରେ ରହିଲା ମ୍ୟାଥ। କିନ୍ତୁ ମ୍ୟାଥରେ କ'ଣ କ'ଣ ପୋର୍ସନ୍ ରହିବ ସେଇଟା ଯେତେବେଳେ ଡିସାଇଡ୍ ହୁଏ, ଦ୍ୟାଟ୍ ଇଜ୍ କଲ୍ଡ syllabus. Syllabus provides a summary of topics which mean to be covered in a certain stage. of education is called, it is only meant for when the syllabus will be covered, the student will achieve the syllabus, then he will get a grade or a mark. Hmm. For example, in an Indian context, a syllabus for the elementary stage may include topics laid out for teaching learning from class 1 to 8 in such as history, geography, social science, political science, environmental, general science and mathematics. तो ताकू आमे कहूचे. तो एबे कार क्वेश्चन आछि कि रिगार्डिंग सिलेबस एंड करिकुलम. कार किछि क्वेश्चन अछि कि ना आगु को जिबा.
ଆଗକୁ ଯିବା ମ୍ୟାମ୍।
अच्छा, थैंक यू. से कहूची करिकुलम, syllabus and subjects are interrelated because first we are deciding the curriculum. From the curriculum we are deciding the syllabus. syllabus ଭିତରେ ଯେତେବେଳେ ଅଛି ଯେ ତୁମ ମାନେ ଯେମିତି କି ଆମେ କହୁଛେ କି syllabus ରେ ସେ କଣ एंडोजेनेटिक एक्सोजेनेटिक माने डिफरेंट माने कौन जियोग्राफिकल कौन फोर्सेस ऊपर से पाठ पढ़िबो किंतु सेथिरे से कौन पढ़िबो सेटा डिसाइड हैला जे भूगोल पढ़ा जीवो किंतु भूगोल रे कौन पाठ रहिबो से सब्जेक्ट भितरे कौन पाठ रहिबो तो सेटा सब्जेक्ट मैटर वन से फास्ट हमें करिकुलम रे डिसाइड हैला जे पंचम श्रेणी पिला पर्यंत पिला पढ़िबे भाषा पढ़िबे गणित पढ़िबे इभेस पढ़िबे एतिकी डिसाइड हैला दिस इज करिकुलम सिलेबस भितरे रहला पंचम श्रेणी रे पिला माने केतिकी जाके संख्या केतिकी जाके सिखिबे को जाके रहइबो सेटा हैला हमर सिलेबस हैला तापर जते बेले संख्याटा सिखिबे से संख्याटा को केमिति सिखिबे काहा परे कोटा सिखिबे आगो 1 2 सिखिबे कि आगो मिसाना फेडाना सिखिबे ताकू सिक्वेंशियली रखा जाय कोठरे सब्जेक्ट मैटर रे तो करिकुलम सिलेबस एंड सब्जेक्ट्स आर इंटररिलेटेड एंड डिपेंडेंट टू ईच अदर curriculum defines the overreaching educational goals curriculum हमर कोन फर्स्ट गोल रो आसुची ना जाय कि एम रो ऑब्जेक्टिव्स आसुची तो करिकुलम डिसाइडिंग द एजुकेशनल ओवरऑल एजुकेशनल गोल व्हाट कंटेंट स्टैंडर्ड्स फॉर ए सब्जेक्ट और कोर्स ऑफ स्टडी सेभଳି भाबरे व्हाइल ए सिलेबस प्रोवाइड्स द डिटेल प्लान फॉर ए पर्टिकुलर कोर्स विल बी टॉट असेस्ड एंड मैनेज्ड तो सिलेबस रे डिसाइड हे थाए जे कोन तुमको जेमति कि तुम मानकर ए जो बीएड सिलेबस तुमे माने देखिथिबो सेथिरे लिखा हिथिबो जे तुमे माने केते पढिबो कोन चैप्टर रो हमर अछि सिलेबस रे फर्स्ट ईयर रे केते कवर करिवो सेकंड ईयर रे केते कवर करिवो तो तुमे सेटा केमिति पाठ पढा जिवो कोन असाइनमेंट रहिबो कोन केभଳି भाबरे असेसमेंट हबो से सब जिंस डिटेल डिस्क्रिप्शन वाज गिवन इन सिलेबस Syllabi are derived from the curriculum but are tailored to the unique needs of individual courses and the teaching style of the syllabus जदियो curriculum रो नहीं कि करा जाइची but syllabus रे पूरा detail description दिया जाए जे how the teacher or the instructor will teach the what type of learning style should be needed to teach a particular subject. Next, domains of school subject. Domains means आमे को एरिया रे स्कूल रे ब्रॉड एरिया में मुख्यतः स्कूल रे मैथमेटिक्स ह्यूमैनिटीज जोटा आमे कहूचे सोशल साइंस हैला साइंस मैथमेटिक्स ह्यूमैनिटीज एठी लैंग्वेज को निया जाईची सोशल साइंस साइंस एंड मैथमेटिक्स दीज आर द मोस्ट ब्रॉडर एरियाज ऑफ स्कूल सब्जेक्ट्स आमे मुख्यतः एटा तापर सोशल साइंस जते क्लास ऊपर को जाउची सोशल साइंस रो डिवीजन हे जाउची साइंस रो डिवीजन हे जाउची मैथ रो भी सब ग्रुप आस जाउची सब सब्जेक्ट्स गुडी का आस जाउची ए भली भाबरे आसुची तो ए सब करिकुलम को इंटीग्रेट करबा पाई हमको कोन इश्यूज आसी थाए इश्यूज जेमति कि जदी आमे तुमे गोटे टिपिकल प्रॉब्लम अछि आमे जते बेले 6 स्टैंडर्ड रे देखाइची लैटिट्यूड रो डेफिनेशन लिखाइची जे ବିଷୁବରେଖାର ପୂର୍ବ କିମ୍ବା ପଶ୍ଚିମକୁ କୌଣସି ସ୍ଥାନର ଥିବା କୌଣିକ ଦୂରତାକୁ ଆମେ କହୁଛେ ଅକ୍ଷାଂଶ ବୋଲି କହୁଛେ। କୌଣିକ ଦୂରତ୍ୱ ବିଷୟରେ ଯଦି ଆମେ ଷଷ୍ଠ ଶ୍ରେଣୀରେ ଭୂଗୋଳ ବହିରେ ଆଲୋଚନା କରୁଛେ, ସେ କୌଣିକ ଦୂରତ୍ୱ କଣ ସେଇଟା ଷଷ୍ଠ ଶ୍ରେଣୀର ଗଣିତ ବହିରେ ବି ଥିବା ଦରକାର। କିନ୍ତୁ କୌଣିକ ଦୂରତ୍ୱ ଗୋଟେ ମାନେ angular distance is a higher order mathematical application or operation which cannot be given to the students of 6th standard, but the geography book they have mentioned about the angular distance which is difficult to attain the students of 6th standards. What is angular distance? That's why the students are getting problem to exactly know what is latitude. So if there will be no interconnections between the curriculum, then students will not understand the subject matter properly. Huh? Then we will go to next, curricular materials. What is curricular materials? First we will decide about curriculum. From curriculum, syllabus. From syllabus there is subjects. Huh? Then we decided the subject विषय कौन रहिला topic. After we got the topic, then we will decide what type of materials we should require to teach our students. So curricular material is nothing but commonly known as teaching learning materials. Curricular materials are also called as instructional materials भी हमें कहि परिबा, teaching learning materials भी कहि परिबा. The materials which help us to transact the curriculum, transact the subject matter, transact the syllabus is called curricular materials. Teaching learning materials are of various types like textbook, workbooks, laboratory manuals, जो साइंस लैब है, जियोग्राफी लैब है, लैंग्वेज क्लब. आजिकली दे आफ्टर वी हैव द NEP 2020, there are different types of clubs should be in our schools, like language club, social science club, math club, eco club. This club is not only, it is included both curricular and co-curricular structures of a particular club. So teaching learning materials are textbook, workbook, laboratory materials. तुमे माने एटा भलो भाबरे जानि थिबो. तो करिकुलर मटेरियल्स को दुई भाग रे विभक्त करा जायछि. गोटे हैला द फर्स्ट कैटेगरी मटेरियल आ गोटे हैला सेकंड कैटेगरी मटेरियल. Textbook, which is the direct relationship with the syllabus. Textbook is the more detailed description about the syllabus. माने जो टॉपिक हमें पढ़ेबा से टॉपिक विषय रे डिटेल तार conceptualize with example, with activities, with assessment, exercises रे दिया जाय थाए, ताको हमें टेक्स्ट बुक कहि थाउ. ता छडा आजिकली टेक्स्ट बुक सहित प्रैक्टिस टेक्स्ट बुक को कौन करबा पई, लाइटर करबा पई, ताको माने ओवरलोड न करबा पई सेपरेट वर्कबुक दिया जाउछि. Workbook is the exercise book which was done in connection with the textbook. हैला. तो these are the first category of materials. जते बेला हमें यूज करछे atlas, dictionary, जोटा कि सपोर्टिंग मटेरियल हम जहा को कहूचे, बा सप्लीमेंटरी बुक्स. सपोर्टिंग मटेरियल गोटे क्विज है, गोटे स्टोरी बुक आनिबा कि डिक्शनरी पढ़ला बेले वर्ड मीनिंग जानिया पई डिक्शनरी यूज करिबा, मैप्स रीडिंग पई एटलास यूज करिबा, अदर सप्लीमेंटरी बुक यूज करिबा, ग्रामर बुक यूज करिबा. These are the secondary things. Those are helping us to understand the workbook, textbook, and help us to do the experiments in the science lab. Huh? So these are called second category type of curricular materials. तो आज हमें आज डिस्कशन करबा व्हाट इज चाइल्ड सेंटर्ड पेडागोजी हैला. तो चाइल्ड सेंटर्ड पेडागोजी कोन, तो आम पाखे आसीगला कोन कहले, फास्ट आसीला करिकुलम, सिलेबस, सिलेबस पर सब्जेक्ट, सब्जेक्ट पर आसीगला आम पाखकु कोन करिकुलर मटेरियल्स. तो आम पाखे एतिको जिंस आसी सरला परे नेक्स्ट हमें कोन करबा, पाठ पढेबा. how we will teach, which type of teaching learning process will be more beneficial for the students. For that they have here it is suggested that learner centered pedagogy. Here only they talked about learner centered pedagogy. You must know about NCF 2005 বা ন্যাশনাল কারিকুলম ফ্রেমওয়ার্ক 2005 जोटा कि तुमरा FC3 प्राय समस्त DLED कोर्स करिछ ना एठी जत्ते जण अछंती
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
ସମସ୍ତେ ସମସ୍ତେ
Without ma'am, without DLED କେମିତି ଆମେ ଇଗ୍ନୋର ଭିଡି କରିବୁ କି?
ହଁ ହଁ ମୁଁ ସେଇଆ ବା କହୁଛି ତ ସେଥିପାଇଁ ମୁଁ କହିବା କଥା ସମସ୍ତେ FC3 ବହି ପଢିଥିବ
ଆଜ୍ଞା
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
କରିକୁଲମ ଆଣ୍ଡ ଟ୍ରାଞ୍ଜାକ୍ସନ ନାଇଁ
Yes, ma'am.
ହଁ ସେଇ କରିକୁଲମ ଟ୍ରାଞ୍ଜାକ୍ସନ ରେ ଆମର FC3 ରେ ନ୍ୟାସନାଲ ଯୋଉ ଜାତୀୟ ପାଠ୍ୟକ୍ରମ ଆଧାର 2005 ବିଷୟରେ ଦ୍ୱିତୀୟ ଅଧ୍ୟାୟରେ ଭଲ ଭାବରେ ପାଠ ପଢା ହେଇଛି ନା ହଁ ନା ନାଇଁ
Yes, ma'am.
ହଁ ତ ସେଥିରେ 5ଟି ଗାଇଡିଂ ପ୍ରିନ୍ସିପଲ ଉପରେ ବି ମଧ୍ୟ କୁହାଯାଇଛି
Yes, ma'am.
So, according to NCF 2005, child-centered pedagogy means giving primacy to the children in the whole class. The student will be first priority, and not only the students' experiences, his her voice, their active participation is more crucial, more important than teachers. So then only we can say it is a learner centered pedagogy. So ଆମେ ଯେତେବେଳେ activity based approach କଥା କହିଛେ it should be focused, it should be challenging, it should be joyful ନା ନାଇଁ ଆମେ ଏଟା FC4 unit 2 ରେ discussion କରିଛେ in DLED course ତ ସେଥିରେ ସବୁଥିରେ more important thing is child is the more priority group and active person in the class is children, which is not possible here but in the class ତ ଆମେ କଣ କରିବା ତାର ଅନୁଭୂତି ତାର କହିବା ସେ କଣ କହୁଛି ତାକୁ ଶୁଣିବା ଆଉ ଏଇ ସବୁକୁ ଆମେ by this we can make the students active participation. So, in learner-centered or child-centered pedagogy refers to an educational process where developing, when we are planning a curriculum or developing a syllabus, writing a textbook, we should have focused on the interest, attitude of the child through which they are interested to do, what they want to do, how they want to learn, because there is something like the teacher's way is a single way, but ମୁଁ ଜଣେ ଟିଚର ହିସାବରେ ମୁଁ କେମିତି ପଢେଇବି that is only a single way, but in my classes where there are 50 students there may be more than 15 or 20 or near about 40 ways through which students will learn. Understand me? ହେଲା the learning style of the students is different. କିଏ ଲେଖି ଲେଖି ଶିଖେ, କିଏ ଅନ୍ୟ ଜଣେ ବୁଝେଇ ଦେଲେ ଶିଖେ ସହଜରେ, କିଏ ନିଜେ ନ ପଢିଲେ ଶିଖି ପାରେ ନା, ସେ ଯେତେ ବୁଝେଇଲେ ବି ସେ ନିଜେ ପଢିଲେ ଶିଖିବ, କିଏ ଡିସ୍କସନ କରିବା ଥ୍ରୁରେ ଶିଖେ, କିଏ ଭିଡିଓ ଦେଖିକି ବୁଝୁଛି, କିଏ ଚିତ୍ର ଦେଖିକି ବୁଝୁଛି. ତ there are many ways of learning styles as there is a individual difference. Likewise students are unique, their style learning style are also unique. So if we will teach the students in a single way then they will not understand the things which we are going to make them understand. So in this sense, so in this area, so we should take the students interest, their attitude, so that we should give the opportunity to the students through which they will be interested to learn. Understand? So next
ma'am?
हाँ
मैम चाइल्ड सेंटर जहा लर्नर सेंटर सेम की
हाँ child center, child who is child, the learner is the child ना.
Learner is
तो मैम मोर कहबा तो जदी जो जगह धर लेखा होची आइदर एमती लेखा होता कि चाइल्ड ସ୍ଲାସ୍ ଦେଇକି ଲର୍ନର ଲେଖନ୍ତା ନା କାହିଁ କୋଉ ସାର୍ ମ୍ୟାମ୍ ଗୋଟେ ଗୋଟେ ଜାଗାରେ ଲେଖା ହଉଛି
ଶୁଣ ସବୁବେଳେ କଣ ସବୁ ଜିନିଷ ଲେଖା ହବ କି ମା ଦେଖ ଆଇଦର ଚାଇଲ୍ଡ ସେଣ୍ଟର୍ଡ ଅର ଲର୍ନର ସେଣ୍ଟର୍ଡ ତମେ ତ ବୁଝିବ ଚାଇଲ୍ଡ ମାନେ କିଏ କହୁଛି ଚାଇଲ୍ଡ ମାନେ ଛୁଆ ଯିଏ ପାଠ ପଢୁଛି ଲର୍ନର ମାନେ କିଏ ଯିଏ ପାଠ ପଢୁଛି
ମ୍ୟାମ୍ ଆମର ଆଜ୍ଞା
ଲର୍ନର
ମ୍ୟାମ୍
ମାନେ କିଏ
ଆଉ ଗୋଟେ ହେଲା
ଅବିକା ତୁମ କ୍ଲାସ ରେ ତୁମେ ମାନେ ଲର୍ନର ବି ତୁମେ ମାନେ ଚାଇଲ୍ଡ ବି ନା ନାଇଁ
ପୁପିଲ ଟିଚର
ହଁ people teacher ମାନେ for me you are the child na now you are the student na
ୟେସ୍ ମ୍ୟାମ୍
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
ଶୁଣ people teacher ନା ତୁମେ ମାନେ ଯେତେବେଳେ NCFTE National Curriculum Framework for Teacher Education 2009 କୁ ପଢିବ ସେତେବେଳେ there was a revision that you are not people teacher you are student teacher ବୁଝିପାରିଲ you are student teacher
ୟେସ୍ ମ୍ୟାମ୍
you are not people teacher ତ ଏବେ ଯାହାର କ୍ୱେଶ୍ଚିନ୍ ଥିଲା ଲର୍ନର ସେଣ୍ଟର ଚାଇଲ୍ଡ ସେଣ୍ଟର ସିଏ କନଭିନ୍ସ ହେଲା ନା ଆଉ କଣ ପ୍ରଶ୍ନ ଅଛି କୁହ
ମୋର ତ ଆଉ ଗୋଟେ ଏଟା ମନେ ପଡୁନି ଆମର ହେଲା ଟିଚର ସେଣ୍ଟର ଆଉ ଲର୍ନର ସେଣ୍ଟର ଆଉ
ଆକ୍ଟିଭିଟି
ଗୋଟେ
ବେସ୍ଡ
ମ୍ୟାମ୍ ଗୋଟେ
ଆପ୍ରୋଚ୍
ନା ମ୍ୟାମ୍ ଆଉ
Learning
ଗୋଟେ
center.
ସେଣ୍ଟର ବେସ୍ଡ ଆଉ ଗୋଟେ ବେସ୍ଡ
Learning center.
ସେଣ୍ଟର
Learning
Learning center.
center.
ମୁଁ ସିରିୟଲି କହୁଛି ଗୋଟେ ହେଲା ଟିଚର ସେଣ୍ଟର୍ଡ ତାପରେ ହେଲା ଷ୍ଟୁଡେଣ୍ଟ ସେଣ୍ଟର୍ଡ ବା ଲର୍ନର ସେଣ୍ଟର୍ଡ ତାପରେ ହେଲା ଲର୍ନିଂ ସେଣ୍ଟର୍ଡ ତାପରେ ହେଲା ଆମର ଆକ୍ଟିଭିଟି ବେସ୍ଡ ଆପ୍ରୋଚ୍ ମୁଖ୍ୟତଃ FC4 ର ସେକେଣ୍ଡ ୟୁନିଟ ରେ ଚାରୋଟି ବିଷୟରେ ପଢା ହେଇଛି ପଢା ହେଇନି
Yes,
Yes,
ma'am.
ma'am.
ପଢା ହେଇଛି।
ଚାରୋଟି
ପଢା ହେଇଛି
ଟିଚର ଷ୍ଟୁଡେଣ୍ଟ ଆଉ ଲର୍ନିଂ ସେଟା ଲର୍ନର ସେଣ୍ଟର ନୁହେଁ ଟିଚର ସେଣ୍ଟର ଲର୍ନର ସେଣ୍ଟର ଆଣ୍ଡ ଲର୍ନିଂ ସେଣ୍ଟର ଲର୍ନିଂ ସେଣ୍ଟରରେ କଣ ହୁଏ କହିଲ ଟିଚର ସେ when we are talking about teacher center the the priority given to the teacher ଟିଚର ଯାହା କହୁଛି ଟିଚର ହିଁ କହିବ ଟିଚର ହିଁ ଆକ୍ଟିଭ ଟିଚର ଯାହା କହୁଛି ସେ ସବୁ ଜାଣିଛି ସେ ସବୁ ଠିକ କହୁଛି ଟିଚର କେବେ ଭୁଲ ନୁହେଁ ସେ ଜାଣିଛି ବୋଲି କହୁଛି ସୋ ଦିସ୍ ଇଜ ହେଉଛି ଟିଚର ସେଣ୍ଟର ହେଲା ଆଉ ଷ୍ଟୁଡେଣ୍ଟ ସେଣ୍ଟର ବା ଲର୍ନର ସେଣ୍ଟର କିଏ ଦ ମୋର ଫୋକସ ଅଫ ଦି କ୍ଲାସ ହେଉଛି ଷ୍ଟୁଡେଣ୍ଟ ଯେତେବେଳେ ଫୋକସ ହେଲା ଟିଚର ଆକ୍ଟିଭ ଆଉ ଟିଚର ଉପରେ ଫୋକସ ଅଧିକା ଥାଏ ସେଇଟା ହେଲା ଟିଚର ସେଣ୍ଟର ଯେତେବେଳେ ଚାଇଲ୍ଡ ଉପରେ ବା ଲର୍ନର ଉପରେ ଫୋକସ ଅଧିକା ଥାଏ ଆଉ ସିଏ ସେଣ୍ଟର ଅଫ ଦି କ୍ଲାସ ଥାଏ ସେଇଟା ହେଲା ଚାଇଲ୍ଡ ସେଣ୍ଟର ଯେତେବେଳେ ଲର୍ନିଂ ଯୋଉ କନସେପ୍ଟଟା ପଢଉଛେ ଲର୍ନିଂ ଶିଖିବାଟା ଯେତେବେଳେ ଇମ୍ପୋର୍ଟାଣ୍ଟ ତ ଶିଖିବାଟା ଯେତେବେଳେ ଇମ୍ପୋର୍ଟାଣ୍ଟ ବା ଶିକ୍ଷଣ ଉପରେ ଆମେ ଯେତେବେଳେ ଫୋକସ ଅଧିକା ଦଉ ତ ସେ ଶିଖେ କିଏ ବୋଥ ଟିଚର ବି ଶିଖେ ବୋଥ ଷ୍ଟୁଡେଣ୍ଟ ବି ଶିଖେ ତ ସେଥିରେ ଇମ୍ପୋର୍ଟାଣ୍ଟ ହେଲା ଲର୍ନିଂ ତ ସେଇଟା ହେଲା ଶିକ୍ଷଣ କେନ୍ଦ୍ରିକ ପନ୍ଥା ହେଲା ଗୋଟେ ହେଲା ଶିକ୍ଷକ କେନ୍ଦ୍ରିକ ପନ୍ଥା ଶିକ୍ଷାର୍ଥୀ କେନ୍ଦ୍ରିକ ପନ୍ଥା ଶିକ୍ଷଣ କେନ୍ଦ୍ରିକ ପନ୍ଥା ତାପରେ ଆସିଲା କାର୍ଯ୍ୟ ଭିତ୍ତିକ ପନ୍ଥା କାର୍ଯ୍ୟ ଭିତ୍ତିକ ପନ୍ଥା ଆଉ ଶିକ୍ଷଣ ପନ୍ଥା ଭିତରେ ଅଳ୍ପ ବହୁତ ଡିଫରେନ୍ସ ରହିଛି କାର୍ଯ୍ୟ ଭିତ୍ତିକ ପନ୍ଥାରେ ଆମେ ଯୋଉ ଶିକ୍ଷଣ କାର୍ଯ୍ୟଟିକୁ ହିଁ ଇମ୍ପୋର୍ଟାନ୍ସ ଦେଇଥାଉ ଯୋଉଥିରେ ପିଲା ନିଜେ ସେ କାର୍ଯ୍ୟରେ ଅଂଶଗ୍ରହଣ କରିବ ଏବଂ ଶିଖିବ ସେ ପ୍ରକାର ଶିକ୍ଷଣକୁ ସେ ପ୍ରକାର ଲର୍ନିଂ ଷ୍ଟାଇଲକୁ ଆକ୍ଟିଭିଟି ବେସ୍ଡ ଆପ୍ରୋଚ୍ କୁହାଯାଏ The students will engage themselves in the activity and they will discover the new knowledge involving and doing and experimenting observing the thing this type of learning is called activity based approach understand ebe
ୟେସ୍ ମ୍ୟାମ୍ ଅଲ୍ ମାଇ ଡାଉଟ୍ ଆର୍
Yes,
କ୍ଲିୟର
ma'am.
thank you ହେଲା next ଆମେ ଯିବା what a teacher should do to ensure child centered pedagogy child center বা learner center pedagogy ରୁ there is always nowadays it is also believed that जो debate ହବ କିଏ ଦବ ଛୁଆ ଦେବ when a child is going to give a debate he has to read something he has to say he has to practice something he has to say in front of the many students or audience so in this way he has many things to develop leadership quality, communication skill, presentation skill, and the fear, free from the fear. These type of skills will develop within the students when they will work together in a group, when the is speaking, when the child is questioning, when this child is doing something. So by this the child is learning. So teacher has to create the situations where the child is going to have the scope for thinking, scope for talking, scope for giving answer to the questions. So ଏଭଳି ଭାବରେ the children କିଭଳି ଭାବରେ how they will think, they should given the scope to analyze the things, they have given two things to compare two things, they should give ମାନେ କଣ ଗୋଟେ ଜିନିଷ ତମକୁ ବହୁତ ଗୁଡେ ଛୋଟ ପିଲା କଥା କହୁଛି, ବହୁତ ଗୁଡେ ଜିନିଷ ଗୁଡେ ଦେଇ ଦେଇଛ ଗୋଟେ ପିଲାକୁ, ସେଇ ଭିତରୁ ମାନେ ଏଇ ଜିନିଷ ଗୁଡିରୁ ନାଲି କାଢିବେ କି ଫ୍ରୁଟ୍ସ ଗୋଟେ ପଟେ ରଖିବେ, ଗୋଟେ ପଟେ କଣ ରଖିବେ, ଭେଜିଟେବଲ୍ସ ରଖିବେ। ଯଦି ବଡ କ୍ଲାସ ହେଲା ବହୁତ ଗୁଡେ ନାଉ ନାଉ ଭର୍ବସ ଗୁଡିକୁ ମିଶେଇକି ଲେଖି ଦେଇଛ, ପ୍ରପର ନାଉନ କାଢିବେ, ଭର୍ବସ ଗୁଡିକୁ କାଢିବେ, ତାପରେ ତ ଏଇଭଳି ଭାବରେ ଯେତେବେଳେ ଆକ୍ଟିଭିଟି କରୁଛେ, ଦେ ଆର୍ ଥିଙ୍କିଂ which is proper noun, which is just a verb. So they will, when they are differentiating, they are identifying the similarities or differentiations, they are thinking something, doing. So this way, this type of things should, teachers should create this type of situations. Then recognition of the crucial role of children self initiated and active involvement. ଯେତେବେଳେ ଗୋଟେ ପିଲା actively involved ହେଉଛି and doing something for learning, there the teacher should recognize the students, like giving a clap for him or praise the students, say how she is doing the work. But not only always, not giving a prize is not a sufficient, but praising, giving positive feedback to the students. That feedback, if we are saying the students has done excellent, we have to mention which things, which thing make the students excellent. We have to describe the things. Then acceptance of individual difference, this is the most important thing for the all these teachers in the classroom. They should appreciate, they should appreciate the individual differences in every classroom, because we in the family, they, we have the psychological theories that identical twins, even they have born from the same genes, their mother and father is the same, they have same food habits, they have their upbringing also in the same type of environment, still they are different in some sort of things, even they look alike, still there is a differentiation. So even the identical twins are different. So in our classroom, if there are 50 students, they have different types of individual. So we should not take it as a challenge, we should take it an opportunity. How it will be opportunity? When we are asking, yesterday I have given an example regarding the how your mother preserving the food, preserving the food, huh? There will be a different type of answer from the students in the rural areas. So when they are giving different types of the answers, from that other students are learning. ଯାହା ଘରେ ଫ୍ରିଜ ଅଛି ସେ ଜାଣିଲା ତ ଫ୍ରିଜରେ ରଖା ହଉଛି, ଯାହା ଘରେ ଫ୍ରିଜ ନାହିଁ, କିଏ କହିଲା ଚାଳ ଉପରେ ରଖା ହଉଛି, କିଏ କହିଲା ରାତି ସାରା ଆମର ପାଣିରେ ଧୁଆ ହୁଏ, ତ କିଏ କହିଲା ଛୁଇଁରେ କପଡା ବାନ୍ଧିକି ରଖା ହୁଏ. When students are giving such type of examples from the experience, they are giving these examples from their experience, what they have experienced in their home. So they, when they share their experience in the classroom, the students, those have no idea about it, they learn from the others experience. It is because of the individual difference. So don't take individual difference as a challenge for yourself as a teacher. You take it an opportunity to take different individuals have different types of culture, custom, tradition, food habits, family background, all socio-cultural background also different. So from that background, they are coming together and take it as a unity in diversity. This so celebrate diversity, use the diversity and opportunity to learn. Understand? ମୁଁ ଭାବୁଛି ତୁମେ ମାନେ ବୁଝି ପାରୁଥିବ ମୁଁ କୋଉ ସେନ୍ସ ରେ କହୁଛି. Then what a teacher should do, ensure child again attractive and lively classroom. जो class when we are coming in the morning to the classroom, if the classroom is not clean, it is so on messed ହେଇକି ରହିଥିବ, ପିଲାମାନେ ଏଠି ସେଠି କାଗଜ କାଗଜ, ତ then you also as a teacher will not feel bad, will not feel good to be sit there. So that's why if there will be so clean and pure and light ventilation, fan, wind, all air, all are coming well and good, then the class will be more attractive and lively. Use the space around the school as well. Then creative organization of the classroom spaces, ideal for the group work. Your class should be so spacious through which you can do the group work. In group work, more important thing is that sitting in a group is not at all the everything has done well, but the teacher has to manage the space through which he or she, the teacher, can go to each and every group and give the feedback and visualize, facilitate each and every group. So there should be a proper space in between the groups through which teacher can reach to every group. Then strengthening opportunity for active learning, there should be certain corners, certain areas where the student will go and they will do something, so there should be such type of opportunity. Use concrete visual aids nowadays. In our time, teaching earthquake, teaching ocean currents, just seeing the map and teacher elaborate the ocean, different types of ocean currents, ଯେମିତି କି ପ୍ରଶାନ୍ତ ମହାସାଗରରେ କ'ଣ କ'ଣ ଓସେନ କରେଣ୍ଟସ ଅଛି, ଭାରତ ମହାସାଗରରେ କ'ଣ କ'ଣ ଅଛି, so ସେମାନେ ଖାଲି ମ୍ୟାପ ଦେଖେଇକି ଏଇ ଜାଗାରେ now it is how it, why this current is cold current, this current is warm current, it can easily be shown to the students through videos, lecturers, and the different types of e-content resources, video resources. So through these also we can give them concrete idea about the ocean currents, earthquake happenings, these things. Then facilitate learning by using familiar examples. When we are giving example to the students, always try to give the examples from their surrounding. The things are they, the things in which they are connected and they are living with the things. Try to give the things example basing upon them. They only they can relate the things, relate with the examples, so it will be very helpful and easy for the teacher as well for the students to understand the things. Give students the opportunity to facilitate the assimilation of new information, and when we are giving some example to the students regarding their real world, they are able to connect with that and they will start discovering more things and they will create new knowledge. Then present problems that require logical analytical thinking. Problem solving is not only the things you will put some problems like in your life situation. ମୁଁ ଏଥିରୁ ଏମିତି ବୁଝେ ଯେତେବେଳେ ଆମେ କୌଣସି ଡିଫିକଲ୍ଟ ସିଚୁଏସନରେ ପିଲାକୁ ପାଠ ପଢ଼ଉଛେ, when I am saying ଯେ there will be a question, ଆମେ ଗୋଟେ କ୍ୱେଶ୍ଚିନ୍ ଦବା ଯେ ପ୍ଲାଷ୍ଟିକ ବ୍ୟାଗ ୟୁଜ୍ କରିବା ଉଚିତ କି ନାହିଁ, ତ କେତେ ଜଣ କହିବେ ହଁ, एग्री, डिसएग्री, स्ट्रांगली डिसएग्री, चारिटा कॉर्नर करदबा. से चारटा कॉर्नर रे जे डिसएग्री कोची डिसएग्री जगह रे ठिया हबो, जे एग्री कोची एग्री जगह रे ठिया हबो. तो से माने डिसएग्री काहे की ताकू नै कि निज निज भीतर चिंता करिवे, चिंता करी कि ताकर पॉइंट ताकू होल क्लास रे कहिवे. Those students have said कि नहीं we are agree with this statement, they will decide कि they will talk themselves within them their group why they are agree with these points and they will talk in front of the, then there will be argument in between the disagree and agree group. When there will be strong discussion between the two teams, their analytical logical thinking will enhance, their critical thinking, their creativity, their problem solving ability will enhance. So the major thing is here that teachers should provide the situations for the students where they can be engaged and they will participate actively. ସବୁ ଚ୍ୟାଲେଞ୍ଜିଂ ମିନ୍ସ ଜାଣିଛ, ଆମେ ଯଦି ଚ୍ୟାଲେଞ୍ଜିଂ ମିନ୍ସ ପିଲାର ବୟସ ଉପଯୋଗୀ ଜିନିଷ ହିଁ ଦେବା। ଯଦି ଆମେ ବେଶୀ ଡିଫିକଲ୍ଟ ଜିନିଷଟେ ଦେବା, ପିଲାଟି ଥରେ ଟ୍ରାଏ କରିବ, he will fail, second time he will try and she will fail, third time she will try and she will fail, the fourth time she will realize hey ଏଟା ମୋ ଦ୍ୱାରା ହଉନି, then he will throw it, interest ନବନି, ମତେ ତ ଆସୁନି ଆଉ। if we will say very simple things which is very simple, it doing easy for him or her, hey ଶୀଘ୍ର କରିଦେଲା, then we will start disturbing others. So that's why we should give the concept, the things for the students which is appropriate to his mental age, um, as well as interesting for the students. If it will be too difficult, then he will lose the interest. If it will too simple, then the student will lose interest. So less emphasis on transmitting the information, only sharing information, which I am doing now. I am only sharing the information. I am saying what I have known, what my understanding regarding the child centered pedagogy I learned. I have my own experience. I am just sharing my experience in front of you. So this type of things we should avoid in our regular classroom situations, and there should be more scope for higher order thinking. तो एपर्यंत आम जी डिस्कसन कले, कहार किसी प्रश्न अच्छी?
मैडम जो मेरिट्स एंड डिमेरिट्स ऑफ लर्नर सेंटर पेडागोजी
हमें कथा हबा आ परे अछि।
आज्ञा मैम।
मेरिट्स विषय रे कथा हबा।
हेलो मैम।
हां को
मैम आमे जो हेलो
हां को
मैम आम जो पेपर रे जहाँ भी वर्क करके नौचे कि टीएलएम करके नौचे क्लासरूम को, सेटा प्राइमरी लर्निंग मटेरियल ना सेकेंडरी लर्निंग मटेरियल जीवो?
এটা সেকেন্ডারি লর্নিং। প্রাইমারি রে কেবল টেক্সট বুক ଯିବ, টেক্সট বুক ଯିବ ତୁମ ପାଇଁ, ଯୋଉ ୱାର୍କ ବୁକ୍
Yes ma'am.
ପିଲାମାନଙ୍କ ପାଇଁ ଦିଆଯାଉଛି ସେଇଟା ଯିବ। ଯଦି ତୁମେ
Yes
ସପୋର୍ଟିଂ
ma'am.
ମେଟେରିଆଲ କିଛି ଗୋଟେ ନଉଛ, ହେଲା, ସପୋର୍ଟିଂ
Okay ma'am.
ମେଟେରିଆଲ which helps you to which gives you a support to transmit the knowledge to the students, that is called secondary learning material. ବୁଝିପାରିଲ?
Yes ma'am. Thank you ma'am.
Then we will creating conducive environment, आउ थरे सही विषय रे हम आपको विशेष डिस्कशन करूनी, same points. Then what are the activities children, मुख्यतः पिला माने को प्रकार काम करबा को भल पांती? तुम भाबुछ पिला माने कोन सब करबा को भल पांती कहिलो? दुई तीन जन
मैम ड्राइंग करिया ପାଇଁ, खेलिया ପାଇଁ।
खेलिया ପାଇଁ,
ड्राइंग करिया भल पांती, आउ कोन आउ की को
खेलिया ପାଇଁ,
खेलिबा ପାଇଁ
भल पांती, आउ
मैडम गप्प
स्टोरी
शुଣିବାକୁ
बुक
ଭଲ ପାଆନ୍ତି।
मैम तांको जदी कोनोसी मैम तांको जदी कोनोसी जिंस इंटरेस्टिंग माने जेमिति कि रंगीन भलिया किछि गुटे झकमक भलिया देखाउथुओ, सेही टाइप रो तांको जिंस बेसी पसंद हुए। पेपर तांको नुआ
हां ताकू से माने कोन करंती कहलो, भांगी देबे, गोटे नुआ जिनसटा देबे, सांग सांग जो माने अछंती छुआ माने देखियो किछि समय पर ता चक्का खोल देथियो, गोटे नुआ गाडीटे देथिबो, कि समय पर तार चक्का खोल देथिबे, हैला पुणी खोल दे कि पुणी ताकू लगेया को चेष्टा करथिबे। तो भांगीबा गड़ीबा भी ताको बहुत पसंद लागे, खेलिबा, गपिबा, एई सब जिंस छुआ को बेसी भल लागे। So if these things are mane more interesting, but student mane they are like to do all these things and they are enjoying doing these first things, the teacher should give the scope for the students. So nowadays in NEP 2020 there is a there is there is a statement that like we should give students about innovative pedagogy, toy based pedagogy, playway method. Playway method means we should uh, give students scope for play, and they will in nowadays we are our government, our educationists are focusing more on early childhood care education. In the early childhood education there are many things added in the course like uh, play, like certain games, those certain fixed games are in their curriculum, ଯୋଉଟାକି ତାର certain rules ଅଛି, ମାନେ ସେ ଗେମ୍ ଗୁଡ଼ିକର rules ଅଛି, ସେମାନେ ଖେଳିବେ ଫ୍ରି, ସେଗୁଡ଼ିକ ପୁରା ଫିକ୍ସଡ ରୁଲ୍ ଅଛି, ଯେ ଧର କ୍ରିକେଟ ହେଲା, ଫୁଟବଲ ହେଲା, ଲୁଚକାଳି ହେଲା, these games have certain rules, ludo hella rules achi, but sometimes some things are give open games are given to the students like free game, free time diya heichi, je they will design se mane kiछि bhi khelibe ଆଉ rule ନିଜେ ବନେଇବେ. I have seen these things in my home that when our kids are playing nowadays they have no scope for playing with other students, other ମାନେ ସାଇ ପଡ଼ିଶା ସହିତ ଖେଳିବାକୁ ଯେହେତୁ ସେମାନଙ୍କର ନାହିଁ, they are not aware about our ମାନେ ଯୋଉ ଖେଳ ଗୁଡ଼ିକ ଆମେ ଖେଳୁଥିଲେ they are not aware about that, they have no scope for, so they have developed their own type of games and they have made their rules and regulations because they are enjoying these things. So this scope should be given to the students, so they are through which they will enjoy. So National Curriculum Framework 2005 he also said that children will learn only in an atmosphere when they feel they are valued.
ଡକ୍ଟର ବାବୁ ମତେ 290 ଟଙ୍କା ପଠେଇଦେଲା।
ସୁରେଶ ସାର୍ କିଏ ଅଛନ୍ତି? ସୁରେଶ ସାର୍ କଣ କହିବାକୁ ଚାହୁଁଛନ୍ତି କି? ସୁରେଶ କିଏ ଅଛନ୍ତି?
ମ୍ୟାମ୍ ଆପଣ ମ୍ୟୁଟ୍ କରିଦିଅନ୍ତୁ, ସେ ଅନ୍ୟ
ନାଇଁ ବା
ଆଜ୍ଞା ପଠେଇଦେଲେ, ଆଜ୍ଞା ପଠେଇଦେଲେ।
ଖୋଲା ହେଇନି ନା।
ଶୁଭୁନି କି ଭାଇ?
ତାର ଏ ପିଲାର ଘର ବୋଧେ ସୁରେଶଙ୍କ ଘର ବୋଧେ ଗଞ୍ଜାମରେ, ବୁଝିଲ?
ଗେଲିଟା ନା ଆମର ଦୁଷ୍ଟ ଗେଲି ଭାଇ। ତୁ ପାଠ ପଢୁ ଯଦି ମା ମୁଁ ଆଡେ ଶୁଣି ଆସିଛି।
କିଏ ଟିକେ ପିଲାମାନେ କିଏ ଟିକେ ତାଙ୍କୁ କହିଲେ ବନ୍ଦ ହେବା ପାଇଁ, ମୋ ପେଟ କାଟିଲାଣି।
ହମାରେ କହିଲା କୋଡ ମାରୁ ତା ତ ପାଇଁ ସ୍କେଚ ପେନ ନିଜେ ମା ଘର ଇଏ ଚାଲିବା ସେ ସାମାନ ଧରି ଜାଣି ଅଛି ଏଇ ମା ଘରେ
ସେ ଶୁଣୁନାହାନ୍ତି ପରା।
ଓହୋ ସୁରେଶ ସାର୍ ଆପଣ ମ୍ୟୁଟ କରନ୍ତୁ।
ସୁରେଶ ସାର୍ ରେସ୍ପନ୍ସ କରୁନାହାନ୍ତି।
ଆଜ୍ଞା ଆଜ୍ଞା
ସୁରେଶ ସାର୍ ଯଦି ଶୁଣୁଛନ୍ତି ଟିକେ ମ୍ୟୁଟ୍ ହେଇଯାଆନ୍ତୁ।
ଆଜ୍ଞା
Thank you, Lucky. So if you are saying something, if I am not giving you the value, I will not listen you. And you are saying something and I am playing with my mobile or reading something else, you will not feel good, na? If this is happened to us as an adult, they will, if I am talking to you but you are not listening me, you are doing your work, so I will lose interest to saying something to you in next time. Likewise, children will not also, they will feel importance if they will give value. When a teacher was saying, yes, you have done good, if a teacher having a nodding to the students, positive body language giving to the students, then they are more happy and they are feel valued, they are more interesting. So these things, when students are playing, they are engaged in more mental work. When they are making and breaking things, they are making new things. Hela. When they are listening stories and songs, they are developing problem solving ability. When they are acting and doing role play, they have the communication skill, they are developing the body language. So this type of things happening to them when talking and interacting, more interaction, so we can give students scope in the classroom for more interaction. Handling materials means they are exploring the things, questioning, debating, argument by ଆମେ scope दबा. Debate is a not bad thing. Argument also, if there is a positive where argument jauchi, then it is not a bad thing, it helps students to learn more things. Then merits of learner centered pedagogy. What should be merit? Kana, do you think there are merits in learner centered pedagogy?
Yes, ma'am.
Many things, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
So it enables children to realize innate potential. It behaves them to responsive to his needs. If we are giving them certain activity, they are finishing in time. They are doing sincerely. They are explaining the things which they have done. They are, if their group mate are unable to understand, they are making them understood about. They are making them understanding the concept. So in this way, they are able to. Many students are not able to, they are reluctant to say something in the whole class, but they are comfortable in their small group. So if we are doing activities in a group activities doing in within a group, the students are more open to their friends rather than in the whole class. So by this, their potential, their behaves, they are responsive, their leadership quality, they are helping nature, they are cooperating to each other. These things also simultaneously their social ability, social qualities also developing. Children tend to learn in many ways depending upon their inherent capabilities and natural tendencies. They learn from natural settings. Natural there they will say like, oh, there is no certain burden for them, ଯେ ନା ଏତିକି ପଢିବାର ଅଛି, ଏତିକି ଘୋଷିବାର ଅଛି ନା. By playing they are learning. So it is a stress free classroom. Then promote innovation and creativity. It provides opportunity for questioning or learning in creative, explorative ways, and it can promote or nurture a culture of knowledge of creation. Huh. Next, Asiba, what are the demerits? Demerits is not for the students. It is demerit in the part of the classroom management problem हुए, and the materials. There are, let's see what are the demerits. If student population is too large in comparison with teacher availability, so it is impossible, it is very difficult on the part of the students to concern learner centered pedagogy. Here the teacher will fail to give every student the priority. Learner centered means the students those are doing well, the teacher will give priority to them. That doesn't mean it is learner centered pedagogy. Learner centered pedagogy means if in my class there are 30 students, then I have to give emphasis to each and every student of my class, every 30 students of my class. So so here I will say that large class is very much difficult for the teacher to handle in a learner centered pedagogy. Teachers are adequate, teachers are not till now in our schools. Even there are many trainings and capacity buildings. Even now our teacher training programs, free service, in service, are all blended with the course like child centered pedagogy, but still teachers are not adequately trained or motivated to implement such approach. If I will give the example of class 5, there is a chapter of Nuakhai. Class 5 रे अछि. I have seen many teachers are teaching like activity based. They are saying it is child centered pedagogy. They are saying the students read the passage, or they make the teacher reading the passage and meaning, giving the meaning of the each man छुआ को कहउचंदी तुमे एटा पढ़ी दियो, पढ़ी सारला परे then teacher has given some comprehension type question to the students in the worksheet and saying to write the answers which you have learned. So this is not really the child centered pedagogy. There is no scope for the students to learn active learning, because you are giving the same topic to the students to learn in the first activity. In the second activity you are giving the worksheet, and in the worksheet there are some questions relating to the paragraph, and you have given instructions to write the answers of these questions. This is not at all child centered, even not at all activity based approach. It is just a evaluation, it is just a assessment, nothing else. So nowadays also teachers are in this doing the child centered classroom like this. So due to inadequate and motivation, encouragement, the teachers are failed for child centered pedagogy. Physical as well as curricular resources in the schools are very less. This is also one problem. Teachers are engaged more with managerial responsibility than teaching strategies. So in learner centered pedagogy, during the class the teacher has very less work, but before preparation time is more. The teacher has to prepare the TLMs, prepare the questions. Likewise, I have prepared for you today, I have prepared for you, because I have felt ki in such type of virtual classes, you are just a listener, I am just speaking, and what I have no, I am just telling all these things. So this way you are little inactive. To make you active, I have made a quiz. So that preparation time is more, but I have taken only 5 minutes. But for making say 5 minutes तुमको engage करिया पाई, I have done 30 minutes of work. So but due to the more managerial responsibilities, teachers are getting less time for teaching learning process. That is one demerit of the learner centered pedagogy. The system of school management are more administrative. We are not going when we are seeing a teacher's class, we are not seeing what the teacher is doing, what the teacher is lacking behind. Instead of that, we are saying you have not done this, you have not done this, you have not done this, these things you have not done. कौन କରିଥିଲେ ଭଲ ହେଇଥାନ୍ତା, we are not saying that. Then how the student teacher will understand, and from where the teacher will learn from his mistake? Because we are not saying what you have done and what you have to do. तुमको कौन करी, तुम्हें कौन कल, तुम्हें ए जगह कौन करथिले भलो हेतंता. We are not saying that. As a authority, as an administrator, I am not saying that. I am saying যে তুমি এটা ভুল কলো, তুমি তোমার ସବୁ ভুল, তুমি এমতি করিল কাইকি, সেমতি কলো কাইকি, সেমতি কলো. ମୁଁ ସେ ଜାଗାରେ କଣ କରିଥିଲେ ଭଲ ହେଇନଥା, ଭଲ ହେଇଥାନ୍ତା, ଆଉ ମୁଁ କଣ କଲେ ମୋ କ୍ଲାସ୍ ଭଲ ହବ, ସେଇଟା ମତେ କେହି କହୁନାହାନ୍ତି. So this is the one reason. So ଏତିକି ପିଲା ବୁଝିଲ, merits demerits के ପଚାରୁଥିଲ, ବୁଝିଲ ନା? any doubts?
Yes, ma'am.
ବୁଝା ପଡୁଛି?
Yes, ma'am.
ତୁମ ମାନଙ୍କ ଭିତରୁ ପ୍ରାୟ ପିଲା ତ ଯେତି ଦଉଥିବ.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Very good, prepare very well. Then we are saying ame curriculum, we today we discussed about what is curriculum, what is syllabus, then what is subject matter, interrelationship between curriculum, syllabus and subject matter. Then ei sabu ku transact kariya pai amku kon darkar, we need curricular materials. Then we have discussed about the ei sabu am pakhre roila, then how we will reach to our students. Then here we have learned that child centered pedagogy is the most appropriate pedagogy through which we can transact our curriculum, our syllabus, our subject using the curricular materials to the students. So ଏତିକି ଜିନିଷ ହେଲା, but now we will discuss how this curricular how we will organize the school curriculum. The जो book ଆମ ପାଖରେ ପହଞ୍ଚୁଛି ସେ book we are seeing the final product, but before having that textbook, what steps are there to come to the textbook level? So ये सब decide करिया ପାଇଁ there are many organization at the state and center level. In the state there is NCERT, you must all have known about NCERT, and SIE, State Institute of Education, and the state textbook boards, and in state level there is ACERT. These are certain departments or government organization. Those are deciding which type of curriculum should be followed in our state or in our country, which type of textbook we have to rely on. These things are decided by such organizations. The first concrete step to organize school education in our country is known as 10 plus 2 system, which is also called as 10-year school. This framework was developed in 1975. This curriculum framework provided a basis for developing a syllabus, and while making provision for the teaching learning subjects like environmental science, mathematics, and in the primary stage onwards. In that period, they have decided these subjects should be included in our school curriculum. Then then come national curriculum from elementary and secondary education, a framework which was done by NCERT in 1988. This system, NCERT also have shared some relating to what type of courses or syllabus or subjects should be included. It is also decided in that framework in 1988. Huh. Then school subjects. तो आम पाखे who is deciding which type of school subjects to be taught in the classroom? This is decided by the national level organizations. Then at every state they are doing at par with the national level by contextualizing when there is a story. ଯେତେବେଳେ ଆମେ history କଥା ପଢୁଛେ, आज ए होल हिस्ट्री इंडियन हिस्ट्री पढुचे, देन लास्ट को आमे हमर ओडिसा हिस्ट्री भी गोटे पोर्शन रहउचे, जोटी कि तुमे व्हेन यू आर टैली आवर टेक्स्ट बुक्स विथ CBSE course, there we will see that they are speaking about Ganga river, Yamuna river, all rivers, but in our course with Ganga and Yamuna we have also discussed about Mahanadi, the rivers of okay. So these things, so there was a curriculum framework in 1975. In that curriculum framework, it is decided was there will be primary stage from class 1 to 5. In that stage, the subjects like a first language, then mathematics, environmental science, social studies, and general studies, along with work experience, art and health education will be there from class 1 to 5 student. Likewise, at upper primary stage, this is from class 6 to 8. Say somewhere kon rahaibo, making additional provision of second language with first language saita there will be one second language rahaibo, mane there will be two languages. Separating the in class 5 there will be environmental studies, but in environmental studies both social studies and general science are included, but after class 5 there will be separate of social science and science, dividing work experiences into separate subjects like physical education and health education and games. At the secondary, likewise, this is about primary stage, then secondary stage consisting of class IX and 9th and 10th. There will be third language along with the subjects like math, science, history, geography, mother tongue, and one another second language. Then there will be third language जो format रे आमे माने पढ़िचे जेमति कि ओडिया, second language आमे इंग्लिश, third language not Hindi speaking जो हिंदी स्पीकिंग स्टेट मानकर संस्कृत की अदर लैंग्वेज थाए जेमति कि आम मानकर अछि आमे जेहेतु हिंदी स्पीकिंग लैंग्वेज नुहे तो आम मानकर थर्ड लैंग्वेज हिंदी और संस्कृत अछि तो एई भली भाबरे इट्स वेरी टू अंडरस्टैंड. Then what the curriculum framework which was given in 2005 एबे हमर curriculum framework जोटा आसी चिने एनसीएफ कोई already आसी सारिची after 9 to माने एनईपी 2020 it is एनसीएफ 2022 आसी ना आसीनी के देखिचो पिला माने
No, ma'am.
Now our curriculum has already revised national curriculum framework. It is 1920 after the recommendation of NEP 2020. Our national curriculum framework has changed. So when our curriculum changed, there will be change in our textbook or not? हवा कथा ना हवा कथा में?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
आम
हेबा.
syllabus change आम curriculum change हो गलानी आम syllabus change हवा ना हवनी?
हेबा, ma'am.
हवा कथा बा.
आम curriculum भी change हवा ए जो हमर जो
Syllabus.
syllabus भी change
Syllabus.
हवा यदि syllabus change होला हम text book भी change हवा
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
यदि text book change होला then our teaching learning style will be change ना नहीं.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
So in recent years when you are becoming a full time teacher you will teach in according to a new syllabus in 2 to 3 within 2 to 3 years there we are going to have new courses huh? So while organizing a disciplinary markers in social science it called a paradigm shift in the teaching of the said subject from the perspective of integration of आमे सोशल साइंस रे केवल पढुथिले गोटे धर माने कोन हिस्ट्री पढुथिले ज्योग्राफी पढुथिले किंतु सेथिरे we are not giving special emphasis to certain marginalized society gender issues ये सब विषय रे बा sensitive nowadays it is sorry so ଯେତେବେଳେ ଆମେ ଆଜିକାଲି we are writing a textbook or writing a workbook if you are showing the what differentiate the things माने जदि आमे गोटे एग्जांपल दउचे जे जेजे बापा बसी कि पेपर पढौचंती आ जेजेमा बसी कि सागो बाछुचंती बापा जाउचंती बुलेट गाड़ी रे बा स्कूटर रे बापा जाउचंती मा रोसई घर कौन करुछंती रोसई करछंती नाउ डेज तमे जदि एभलिया पिक्चर टेक्स्ट बुक रे दबो देन इट इज रॉन्ग it is a gender biasness why our mothers will be only in the kitchen why our grandfather will only read the newspaper why not our grandmother will read the newspaper understood so if you are asking a question giving a black गोटे चित्र हेथिबा गोटे पुओ की झियर चित्र हेथिबा सेतिरे तीनटा पिलांकर चित्र हेथिबा व्हाइट गोरा रंगर हेथिबा गोटे ब्लैक रंगर हेथिबा तमे जदि क्वेश्चन देला आइडेंटिफाई द ऑड वन हियर किंबा ए भलिया देलो तो इट इज होला इट इज होची रेसिज्म so we should avoid such type of things and these things should be included in our course integratedly because by talking with talking about the situations, we can inculcate the values of respecting each other, value to not respecting the every races, no racism, gender biasness ରହିବ ନାହିଁ। ତ ଏଇସବୁ ଯେ ମାଇନରିଟିଜ୍ ହେଲା, କାଷ୍ଟେଜିମ୍ ହେଲା, ଦିସ୍ ଟାଇପ୍ ଅଫ୍ ଫିଲିଙ୍ଗସକୁ ଆମେ ଯେତେ କମ୍ କରିବା, ତ ଦିସ୍ ଥିଙ୍ଗସ୍ କ୍ୟାନ୍ ବି ଆଡେଡ୍ when we are teaching বা learning social science ହେଲା। Then NCF 2005 also recommended that in language subject there will be Hindi, Urdu, Sanskrit and English. Mathematics, it is compulsory from class 1 to class 10, and class 12 and 11 can take it as an optional. Hela. Environmental studies class 3 to class 5, science class 6 to class 10, elective chemistry, physics, biology classes are elective, they can choose it as an optional class 11 12. Social science is compulsory from class 6 to 10, and it is elective like geography, history, political science, economics, sociology, psychology in class 11 and 12. ମାନେ ବୁଝିପାରିଲ କୋଉ ସବଜେକ୍ଟ ଗୁଡ଼ିକ କମ୍ପଲସରି ଆଣ୍ଡ କୋଉ ଷ୍ଟେଜ ପର୍ଯ୍ୟନ୍ତ କମ୍ପଲସରି ଆଉ କୋଉ ଷ୍ଟେଜରେ it is an optional ହେଲା। Then in our Indian education system we have stages like pre-primary stages. Now you must have idea about ECC, early childhood care education, which is a pre-primary stage। pre-primary ମାନେ 3 ବର୍ଷରୁ 6 ବର୍ଷର ପିଲାମାନଙ୍କ ପାଇଁ। then primary stage ଯୋଉଟା କି ଆମେ class 5 ପର୍ଯ୍ୟନ୍ତ କଥା ହଉଛେ। upper primary class 6 7 8, then secondary 9 10, then higher secondary 11 12. So these are our the stages of school education in Indian educational system. So but NCF 2005 recommended that 4 stages ECC. ECC is from up to 3 to 6 year students, elementary education from class 1 to class 8, secondary education 9 and 10, higher secondary education 11 12। ହେଲା differentiation ବୁଝିଲ जोटा कि previously was pre-primary, primary, upper primary, secondary and higher secondary, but here NCF merged the primary, upper primary as elementary education, then secondary and higher secondary ହେଲା। ଦେଖ ଏଇଠି ଆମେ ଭଲ ଭାବରେ କ୍ଲିୟରଲି ବୁଝିପାରିବା ଏଇ ଜିନିଷଟା। pre-primary रे formal compulsory education, then pre-primary early childhood care, primary and elementary, lower primary, upper primary ଯାଉଛି, ତାପରେ ଆମର secondary education ଯାଉଛି, then higher secondary ଯାଉଛି। ତୁମେ ଏଠି ଦେଖ pre-primary ରେ nursery, kindergarten ଯାଉଛି, lower primary ରେ class 1 2 3 4 5 ଯାଉଛି, upper primary 6 7 8 ଯାଉଛି, secondary ରେ ଯାଉଛି 9 ଆଉ 10 ଯାଉଛି, higher secondary ରେ ଯାଉଛି। ଏଇଟା ତୁମର ଇଗ୍ନୋ ବହିରେ ହିଁ ଅଛି। ଏଠି ବୟସ ଦିଆ ହେଇଛି, ଏଠି ବୟସ ବି ଦିଆ ହେଇଛି। ଏଠି 3 ରୁ 5 ବର୍ଷ, ଏଠି 6 7 8 9 10। এইভাবে ভাବରେ the structure of this is the structure of school education in India, but little bit it has changed। previously it was 10 plus 2, now it is କଣ 3 plus 4 plus 4 plus 9 କଣ ଏବେ
5 plus
5
3
plus
plus
4
3
plus
plus 4
3
ma'am।
plus 4
5 plus 3
plus
plus
4
3 plus 4
3 plus 4।
4 very good। so now our structure has changed as per new NEP 2020 है ना। then choice of languages during before our NEP 2020 we have choices of language, 3 language formula: first language mother tongue, second language a foreign language, third language like history as Sanskrit or Hindi। then choice of stream like they will choose which one is they will study the science or arts ହେଲା। this is the or commerce, this is the choice of streams। then choice of subjects means Once they have taken language, they have choose one language, then they have choose the stream, art, science or commerce. If after that they have to choose, if they have chosen science, then they have to choose from science which subjects like physics, chemistry, math, botany, zoology, they have choose it. In science, mathematics, economics, geography, statistics hela subjects taught across all the streams. Science, from the science, mathematics, economics, geography and statistics, both science पिला भी पढ़ी पारिबे, आर्ट्स पिला भी पढ़ी पारिबे हैला। कॉमर्स पिला भी मैथमेटिक्स पढ़ुचंती, इकोनॉमिक्स पढ़ुचंती, स्टैटिस्टिक्स भी पढ़ुचंती। आर्ट्स पिला भी मैथमेटिक्स, इकोनॉमिक्स, ज्योग्राफी एंड स्टैटिस्टिक्स पढ़ुचंती, साइंस पिला भी मैथमेटिक्स, इकोनॉमिक्स, ज्योग्राफी और स्टैटिस्टिक्स भी पढ़ुचंती। Then commerce, accounting, finance, marketing, business, mathematics, these are the subject. If the students choosing commerce as a stream, then he has to choose the subjects from these only. Accounts, finance, marketing. From in commerce, mathematics and statistics is common, which is also teach in science, and also our students are also learning. If we talk about arts and humanities, languages are there: history, political science, economics, geography, psychology, sociology, philosophy, education, statistics, and mathematics. These are the subjects from which the student, those are choosing arts as their subject, they have to choose from these. Huh? Then what are the problems? What are the factors determining learners' choice stream? Learners are related factor. Learner related factor mane factors why a student is choosing arts, science or commerce. It depends upon mostly on the learner side. Learner side means their interest, the attitude, why his opinion, perception regarding that subject decides the learner to choose the subject. Likewise, there are many school related factors like availability of the stream in the nearby school. The nearby, sometimes in some conservative family, if the student is interested to take geography as a subject, but in the nearby college or school there is no geography subject, but the parents are forcing the students to take admission in their nearby college to avoid the traveling, to other issues are there, they have to be focus the students to teach in their nearby college or nearby schools, but there will be no geography subject, but the student is interested to take geography, but he has bound to teach because of the non availability of that particular subject in nearby schools. Then availability of the subject, if there is the subject is also there, but due to the less amount by more number of students are opting the subject in that particular school because of the name of the institutions, they are doing well in this economics or in physics, more students are interested to take the subject in that particular school or college, but the seats are not sufficient for the students, it is overcrowded, then there are also a problem for the students to choose a stream or subject in that particular school. Then availability of the teacher, although there are many colleges nowadays, many colleges or schools are have shortage of acute shortage of teachers or lecturers in the college. Because of that, the parents are now are so advanced, they are taking the feedback from the previous students or the any person of that college. If there is a physics, the teacher, how many teachers are there, how the teacher is teaching, the after getting the feedback from the college or any sources from the students of previous year students, the parents are reluctant to give admission to their child in that particular school or college because of the shortage of teacher. Likewise, there is a physics class, but there is no lab, there is a chemistry class, bioscience class, but there is no lab for experimentation. So this type of resources also gives negative feedback to the students to enroll themselves or choose the subject from a particular school or college. Then discipline and subject related factors. Discipline and subject related factors means the the interest of the students to enroll themselves in that subject, and the subject, the scope of the subject also depends, what should be the career opportunity for the students after taking this subject as a if they are learning this subject, how what their future perspectives. So thinking about that also students are not taking that. Likewise employability and career, they are seeing if I am taking this subject, I am if I will take geography as a subject or mathematics as a subject, what future perspectives are there. I can be a mathematics teacher, I can be a mathematics lecturer, I can be a other, there are I can got a job in the statistical office, I can got a job in a planning. So they are seeing the opportunities, future opportunities regardingly, they are deciding whether they will take the subject or not. Then familial factors. Familial factors mean many parents are in our Indian society, parents are forcing their students, they have certain dreams for their child ki se emti paduche, and for that they have decided ki what their student, their child or kid will learn in future. The familial factors also affecting the students to taking their decisions in the choosing the subject or streams. Many parents are nowadays there is a flexibility, but 10 years back the all the parents are interested to give admission to their students in engineering, science. They will learn science, they will be doctor. So by this more stagnation, the students are not they know their capability, but parents are over ambitiously. So that type of familial factors, their previous most of the family, if the family is the fast generation, the parents are not more educated, but the students are educated. Their kids are learning the fast generation learner. So there is also problem, they are unable to take the decisions what their child will learn. So these are the certain factors relating to the family, which also gives very much difficulties for the students to choose a particular stream or subject. Then social cultural factors also many साइंस तुम्हें झियो মানে gender biasness are there. You are a girl, you are not go to different tuitions. If you will take science, you have to go to tuitions. So a girl child, why, what will be the opportunities for you in the future, so you cannot learn her science. So engineering is not for the girls, so all the boys will learn engineering. So this type of state of mind also putting the socio cultural backdrops are there, which also giving a negative feedback to the students to choose a particular subject. Then policy related factors also responsible. Our policy decided which subjects will be included, which nowadays in our Odisha this is also given in the that disaster management should be included in the courses, because now seeing the relevance of the disaster, the happening of these disasters in the day to day life. So there is also importance to given disaster management as a major subjects in the schools and also in the colleges. So these are the things or factors determining the learners to choose a stream or subject for future career. So this is regarding the various things we have decided. So ତାପରେ ତୁମ ମାନଙ୍କର ଏ ରିଲେଟେଡ୍ କ'ଣ ଆଉ ବୁଝିବାର ଅଛି ମତେ କୁହ, we will discuss.
Ma'am, can you please share some important questions?
Important questions ଯେମିତି କି inter relationship between the subjects ଆସିବ, how language is interrelated to other subjects ହେଲା, then interrelationship of social science subjects with the other science subjects ହେଲା, what are the basis for ଯେମିତି କି ଆସିବ କହୁଛି types of knowledge, the sources of knowledge will be one question. Then you will got a question regarding the factors affecting factors determining learners. Recently which one we discussed, this also one a long question, it will be your one type of long question. Then recent structure of how we are the process of framing school subjects है ना, process of framing school subject, also one type of question. Child centered pedagogy कौन, child centered pedagogy ର merits and describe the merits and demerits of the child centered pedagogy. So these are the probable questions. NCF कौन, what are the guiding principles of NCF, short question ମାନଙ୍କର ଏଇଟା ଆସିପାରେ, ବୁଝିଲ? ଆଉ କଣ क्वेश्चन କଣ ରହିଛି କୁହ?
ମ୍ୟାମ୍ ଯୋଉ ଗୋଟେ ସାଙ୍ଗଟେ କହୁଥିଲା ଯୋଉ ୱାର୍କସପ୍ ହବା କଥା ସେଇଟା 6 ମାସ ପୂର୍ବରୁ ମାନେ ଏକ୍ଜାମ ର 6 ମାସ ପୂର୍ବରୁ ହବା କଥା, ସେଇଟା କଣ କେତେ ଦୂର କଣ ଠିକ ସେ ଜାଣି ପାରୁନି।
ଯେ ତମର ଷ୍ଟଡି ସେଣ୍ଟର କୋଉଟା?
ପୁରୀ।
ହଁ ପୁରୀ, ଆକ୍ଚୁଆଲି
ଆଜ୍ଞା
ସେଇଟା ରିଜନାଲ ସେଣ୍ଟରରୁ ତୁମେ ମାନେ ଭଲ ଭାବରେ ଜାଣିପାରିବ। ଏଇଠି ଯୋଉ ଆମେ ମାନେ ତୁମ ମାନଙ୍କ ସହିତ ଯୋଉ କାଉନସିଲର ମାନେ କ୍ଲାସ ନଉଛନ୍ତି, you are not a particular belongs to a particular study center, you are from different study centers, and I am also from RNIC as a study center, so I have no idea about other study centers when they are going to do the classes or all these things, ବୁଝିପାରିଲ? I have no idea,
ଆଚ୍ଛା
you can ask the Ajay sir is there, when they will come we can you can ask him about your workshops.
ଥ୍ୟାଙ୍କ ୟୁ ମ୍ୟାମ୍।
ଆଚ୍ଛା, ଆଉ କାହାର କଣ ପ୍ରଶ୍ନ ଅଛି ପଚାର, we will discuss.
ଦେନ୍ ଗୋଟେ ଯୋଉ ଅଛି issues of uniform syllabus versus locally designed syllabus, ସେଇଟା
ଆଚ୍ଛା,
ମ୍ୟାମ୍ ଟିକେ ବୁଝାନ୍ତୁ।
ଫାର୍ଷ୍ଟ ହେଲା national curriculum framework, first designed by NCERT. This national curriculum, the term itself national. The national curriculum framework is designed keeping the view of the interest, the relevance, the need of our nation. Huh? It is decided by, but when we are preparing curriculum from our state Odisha. Hmm, if we will adopt the curriculum of NCF, which was written in National Curriculum Framework, if we will direct adopt that one in our state, there will be difficulty, because in a certain point in child-centered pedagogy, I have explained that when we are giving example in our classroom, if you will give the example related to their periphery or related to their environment only, the things known to them, if we will give example, then they will understood the things easily, understand? So likewise, if we will not teach our student our history, uh, our geography, our social conditions, that is the level of student in Odisha is not exactly the level of the students of Delhi, ବୁଝିପାରିଲ? So that's why when we are preparing, there is NCERT in national level, there is ACRT in the each state. The ACRT contextualizing, localizing the national level of books, national level of syllabus, national level of curriculum in our state by incorporating the local stories. ଯେତେବେଳେ ଆମେ ପାଠ ଗୋଟେ ବୁଝଉଛେ, when uh, in language there is stories regarding our culture, there is story regarding a poet, there is story regarding the something happened in our past, ତାକୁ ନେଇକି କିଛି story ଅଛି, mythological story ଅଛି, ଯେମିତିକି ରାମାୟଣ କଥା, ମହାଭାରତ କଥା ରହୁଛି, କିମ୍ବା ଆମର ପର୍ବପର୍ବାଣୀ କଥା ଷ୍ଟୋରିରେ ରହୁଛି. When in Punjab they will discuss about Lori, Baisakhi, but in our language book, in our Odia book, Odia Sahitya book re, Sahitya bohi re, the story is about Nuakhai. The story is about ଆମେ ଯେତେବେଳେ ରଚନା ଦଉଛେ, we are asking writing ରଥ ଯାତ୍ରା, ବୁଝିପାରିଲ? But in Delhi, in West Bengal ହେଲା କି in the southern part of country, they are not giving essay on ରଥ ଯାତ୍ରା. So this is called contextualizing, this is called localizing, ବୁଝିପାରିଲ?
Yes, ma'am.
ହଁ. ଆଉ କଣ ପ୍ରଶ୍ନ ଅଛି ପଚାର, କଣ ବୁଝିନପାର?
Madam, any suggestion question for exam?
ବୁଝିପାରିଲି?
Any suggestion question for exam? BS-125.
ସଜେଷ୍ଟେଡ୍ କ୍ୱେଶ୍ଚିନ୍ ଏମିତି ଦେଇଥିଲି କି ଆମେ ଯେତେବେଳେ ପିଲାଙ୍କ ହୁଏ, ଦେୟାର ୱିଲ୍ ବି କ୍ୱେଶ୍ଚିନ୍ ରିଗାର୍ଡିଂ ଦ କହୁଛି, question regarding the types of knowledge, ହେଲା, sources of knowledge can be a question, ହେଲା, what are the requirements of knowing, requirements knowledge, how we get the knowledge, এটা ଗୋଟେ question ହେଇପାରିବ. Then short question re difference between the prior knowledge and posterior knowledge, ଏଇଟା question ଆସିବ. What is the difference between knowledge and information, ଏ ସମ୍ବନ୍ଧରେ ଆସିପାରିବ. Sources of knowledge can be a long question, ବୁଝିପାରୁଛ? ହେଲା, implications of knowledge for the importance and implications of knowledge in teaching learning process, ନହେଲେ importance of knowledge for teaching learning process, ଏଭଳି ଭାବରେ ବି question ଆସିପାରିବ, ବୁଝିପାରିଲ? ତ ଏମିତି ଆସିପାରେ, ଏମିତି ବି ଆସିପାରେ ଯେ discuss the child centered pedagogy as most appropriate pedagogy for teaching learning process, ହେଲା, discuss child centered pedagogy as an most appropriate pedagogy for teaching learning process, ଏମିତି ବି ଆସିପାରେ. NCF 2005 ଉପରେ ବହୁତ discussion ଅଛି. I have taken the ମାନେ key points to describe, because you have 6 units means 6ଟା ବହି ପାଖାପାଖି ନା ନାଇଁ, 6ଟା ୟୁନିଟ, ଗୋଟେ ନା 2ଟା ବହି କିନ୍ତୁ 6ଟା ୟୁନିଟ ଅଛି. 6ଟା ୟୁନିଟ କି 2 ଘଣ୍ଟାରେ ଛାଡ଼ିବା, it is not ମାନେ ଇଏ, mainly you have to learn about the ତମେ ପଢିକି ଆସିଥିବା କଥା, and we have to discuss here. Then merits and demerits of child learner centered pedagogy, this can be also a question from this portion. And also basis of organizing curriculum and syllabus for schools, basis for organizing curriculum and syllabus for schools, this can be also a question, ହେଲା. ଆଉ କାହାର କଣ ପ୍ରଶ୍ନ ଅଛି କୁହ?
Ma'am, need of reframing school subject, madam ସେଟା ଟିକେ କୁହନ୍ତୁ.
କଣ
Need of reframing school subject.
reframing means when we are deciding ki already NCF 1975 रे जो curriculum framework was designed, they have given certain things ki what should be included in our curriculum, but it was in 1975. Then national curriculum from school education came in 2000. They are reframing the curriculum which was made in 1975, because the social, cultural, the present, the demand of the society in during 1975 is different than the societal demand of 2000. So in 2000, our educationist, our educational system and panelists, they have decided our curriculum should be revised. So they revisit the curriculum. They discarded some old things which is not required nowadays, and they included new things to the curriculum. When they included new things to the curriculum, simultaneously when the curriculum is changed, syllabus is a part of the curriculum, then the syllabus has changed. The textbook is based upon the syllabus, then our syllabus when changed, then our textbook also changed. Likewise, in 2005, which nowadays we are mostly depending upon the national curriculum framework 2005, which was contextualizing in our state as state curriculum framework SCF 2007. ଓଡ଼ିଶାରେ SCF ହେଉଛି 2007. In our state we are going with the SCF 2007 by NCF 2007 till now. But after having the demand of the students and the relevance of the society, our educational demand has also changed. Now we are more depending upon computer science. We are speaking about integrating information communication technology in all spheres of education. uh, we are most focusing on chalk or duster. We are most focusing on e-contents, video resources, audio resources than chalk and duster. Hela. So likewise, if our demand has changed, then our curriculum has changed. When curriculum has changed, there is a need to change our syllabus. Accordingly, I have said the coming year we are going to have our new textbook regarding NEP 2020. So this is called the relevance of framing the syllabus and the curriculum. ବୁଝିପାରିଲ ଝିଅ?
Yes, ma'am.
ଆଉ କାର କ'ଣ ପ୍ରଶ୍ନ ଅଛି? କେହି ପାଠ ପଢିନ କି? ଏତେ ପିଲା ଅଛ, କେହି ସମସ୍ତ ନାଁ ଧରିକି ଡାକିବ।
Madam, issues concerning integrated curriculum.
Issues and concerns integrating curriculum. Issues means some curriculum are देखो nowadays you must have that ki in newspaper you have gone through the जे जो ଜାଗାରେ ଇଣ୍ଡିଆ ଲେଖା ହେଇଛି, CBSE is trying to replace India to କ'ଣ?
ଭାରତ।
Bharat.
ହେଲା ତ
Yes.
ଏଇଟା this is also an issues ନା?
Yes, yes.
Do you think this is an issue? जे some people will accept this, some people will not accept this. ଯେମିତି କି 3 language formula, ଯେମିତି foreign language ଶିଖିବେ, ଆମର ସ୍କୁଲରେ compulsory ରଖାଯିବ, ଏଇ ସବୁ କଥା also some part of our country not adopting the NEP 2020. They have said ki we will not go with this. So this is our issues. If we are not concerning or making the curriculum as per the need of the society, then it will difficult to all the parts of the country, all the parts of the society, teacher and students to implement the curriculum. These are the certain issues relating to the implementing the curriculum. Curriculum saying something, but देखो nowadays they have said about innovative pedagogy. The innovative pedagogy is a term was included in NEP 2020. The person who has said the innovative pedagogy, she is not here to understood जे मते आसिक से बुझो नांती जे what is a book was written by someone NEP 2020 in higher level, then when it but the word comes to me innovative pedagogy, but actually what is innovative pedagogy, how it can be incorporated in my classroom, nobody is there to make me understand. But I can also go to that person who has written innovative regarding innovative pedagogy in the national NEP 2020. But someone, the third party will be there, he will make me understand that this is innovative pedagogy. Though when there will be transitional gap, ସେ ତାଙ୍କଠୁ ବୁଝିଲେ, ସିଏ ଆସିକି ମତେ ବୁଝେଇଲେ, ସିଏ କିଛିଟା ଭୁଲି ଯାଇ ପାରିଥାନ୍ତି କିମ୍ବା ସିଏ କିଛିଟା ଅଧିକା ଆଡ୍ କରିଦେଇ ପାରନ୍ତି। So this way also we are lacking behind the implementing the curriculum. So it is difficult when we are saying যে toy based pedagogy. The word is sufficient. But କାଲି ଯେମିତି କହିଥିଲି ଗୋଟେ ୱାର୍ଡ ବା ଗୋଟେ ପିକ୍ଚର ଦେଲା ପରେ ତୁମକୁ କୁହାଯାଉଛି ଲେଖ same picture same question but there are many answers depending upon your opinion, your thought process, your intuition ହେଲା.
Yes.
Likewise, toy based pedagogy is the word, but what would be in the toy based pedagogy? So, तो तमे गोटे वे कल मु बुझिली जा मु कहली से बुझिले जा से कले तो in this way there is many issues in implementing a curriculum in the classroom. Visible the target group who is implementing the curriculum in the classroom, the teacher, but teacher are not that much trained to implement such things. Visible they are not getting it still now. देखो now you are learning the course as per NCFT 2009, but the demand of society is now NEP 2020. The curriculum are being going to revised according to NEP 2020, National Curriculum Framework 2022, not 23. But our courses we are discussing about here in this class NCF 2005 because NCF 2005 is in your course. But after passing this course, when you are going to be a teacher, you will work according to NCF 2023. बुझिपारला? So there is the difference in implementing the curriculum. There is a gap between teacher training and between the courses given to the teacher and the practicality of the teacher doing in the classroom. This is the problem. ଆଉ କାର कोन अछि?
मैडम लर्नर रिलेटेड फैक्टर ଟିକେ ଆଉଥରେ କହିବେ
मानसी सेठी को कोन कहू चाउ थरे
लर्नर्स रिलेटेड फैक्टर्स ଟିକେ ଆଉଥରେ କହିବେ
लर्नर्स रिलेटेड फैक्टर जोटा हमें कथा हेले जे लर्नर्स रिलेटेड फैक्टर माने जो हमर फैक्टर्स दैट determining factors determining learners choices of streams and subjects ए विषय रे तो सेतिरे गोटे थिला लर्नर रिलेटेड फैक्टर्स learner related factors माने the interest, the attitude, the choice, the mental ability of the student. बुझि पाइला? So how the student has the feeling towards the subject. He is influenced by his peers. Sometimes students are influenced by the peer groups. Peer group माने बुझिଛ निज सांग साथी ସେମାନେ ତାଙ୍କ ସାଙ୍ଗ ସାଥୀ ସେ ସାଙ୍ଗ ହଉଛି ତାଙ୍କ ବାପାଙ୍କର ପଇସା ଅଛି they have money the student they are able to give them better coaching better facilities but other student is not that much of capable but influenced by his peer student by peer friend influenced by the friend and decided to take what he is reading I am also going to read that one. It is impossible by you have to choose the subject in which you have interest in which you have your cognitive level. So this is called learner related factors. Learner's interest, his choice, his attitude, his mental ability, his age are the factors which are also a major determining factor to choose a stream or subject. Understood?
ଆଜ୍ଞା
How come for
Madam, historical
Madam,
perspective of
perspectives of
discipline.
disciplines.
historical perspectives of discipline जेते मु भी तुम मानको क्वेश्चन रे देखली historical perspectives माने there is certain history regarding माने development in every discipline सेटा मु एथि पई डिस्कशन करलिनी माने मु इंक्लूड करिनी मोर कोथरे
PPT.
PPT रे एथि पई इंक्लूड करनी दिस इज अ सब्जेक्टिव थिंग्स तमे पढी के बुझी पारिबो माने जेतेबेले वी आर डिस्कसिंग अबाउट ए पर्टिकुलर सब्जेक्ट हिस्टोरिकल प्रोस्पेक्ट्स तार गोटे हिस्ट्री थिबो ज्योग्राफी रो गोटे हिस्ट्री अछि केबे सृष्टि हला सेतिरे कोन कोन थिला धीरे 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 आगे आमे जेमति ज्योग्राफी बही पढुथिले गोटे कुनी ज्योग्राफी बही थिला ହାତରେ ଧରି ହଉଥିଲା ଆମେ ଯେମିତିଆ ଖାତା ବ୍ୟବହାର କରୁଛେ ତାଠାରୁ ଏବେ ଲମ୍ବା ଲମ୍ବା ବହି ଆସିଲାଣି ହେଲା। The materials, the courses which was given that time is not now. It is very if you will compare the geography book of my time and geography book of recent, you will get a variation. It is the nowadays geography book is more simpler, more simpler one than that was more loaded. Information is more given in that book, but now information is very less. Activity are given more, in which student will give a brief description of a particular other ways. There are different ways ରେ ପିଲାଙ୍କୁ ବୁଝା ଯାଇଛି ଗୋଟେ କନସେପ୍ଟକୁ, ବଟ୍ ଆମ ସମୟରେ ବହି ଗୁଡ଼ା ଟିକେ ମୋଟା ରହୁଥିଲା ଆଉ ବହୁତ ଗୁଡ଼େ କନସେପ୍ଟ ରହୁଥିଲା, ସିଧା ସିଧା କନସେପ୍ଟ ଡାଇରେକ୍ଟ କ୍ୱେଶ୍ଚିନ୍ ରହୁଥିଲା। Nowadays question are critically creative stage re understanding application based question rochi. So every subject have its own history, so from their dependence, from their perspective, je how we will use je କେମିତି ସୃଷ୍ଟି ହେଇଛି କୋଉ କୋଉ ପ୍ରୋସେସ ଦେଇକି ଆଜି ଏଇ ଜାଗାରେ ପହଞ୍ଚିଛି। when we are planning something we are giving importance the past things also, that is ଯେମିତି philosophical point of view ରେ ଯେତେବେଳେ କହିବା philosophical perspectives, ସବୁ ଜିନିଷର ଗୋଟେ philosophy ରହିଛି। ଯଦି ତୁମେ ମାନେ ସାଇନ୍ସ ପଢିଲେ ତାର ବି thought ରହିଛି, ସେ କଣ ସେ ସାଇଣ୍ଟିଷ୍ଟ କଣ କହିଥିଲେ, ଏ ସାଇଣ୍ଟିଷ୍ଟ କଣ କହିଥିଲେ, ତାଙ୍କ ହିସାବରେ ହ୍ୱାଟ ଇଜ ନଲେଜ, ଆଙ୍କ ହିସାବରେ ହ୍ୱାଟ ଇଜ ନଲେଜ, ଫିଜିକାଲ ସାଇନ୍ସ ସିଏ କଣ କହିଥିଲେ, ଡେଫିନେସନ ରହିଛି। ତ in every subject there is a philosophy part ରହିଛି, and while we are giving going to prepare a subject course, we are also giving importance to the philosophy by philosophical perspectives, cognitive perspective, behavioristic perspective, historical perspectives, ହେଲା।
Yes, ma'am.
ଆଉ କଣ
ମ୍ୟାମ୍ ଆପଣ ମ୍ୟାମ୍ ଯୋଉ ଲର୍ନର ସେଣ୍ଟର